We're on a night run. Boy, you better hold your tongue. Talking like you're coming from Kingdom Come. Rhythm and reeling, the feeling of riding the sound through the ceiling. Hey, hey, never got no money, but I'm running from.
From under the dome at Tropicana Field, MLB Network is live and on the air. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's the Fall Classic, Game 1 of the World Series. Next. Diego Cruz gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws two types of fastballs. A four-seamer, which is more of his true riding fastball that he'll throw up in the zone. And the two-seamer is the one that he'll sink to try to get ground balls. So even though the fastball is one pitch.
Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Coming to the plate now, King Legend. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Like you can, come on.
First pitch on its way. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Calling for it, Arthur makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Leading off the inning, King Legend. And they'll need him to get something going here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sharp ground ball to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
At the plate, Alfonso Cisneros. He drew a walk his first time up.
Cisneros.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip. He's going!
Runner goes for second. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
Striding into the box, Gary Cannon. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Cannon.
Runners on his way to third.
On the back, pick it up,
Swings and misses, throw down. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. So a good job there of taking third unannounced, but meanwhile the strikeout means 2 men are gone now. Striding in once again, Bruce Romack. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Bruce Romack.
Hey, see him drive here.
The 1-1 home. Fly ball out toward right field. Moving under it, Santana makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. And 1. Coming to the plate now, King Legend. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Ball 2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch. Nobody's better.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Alfonso Cisneros would be next.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting.
At the plate, Alfonso Cisneros. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
And the runner's breaking for third.
Stand up right here. Stand up. Pick it up.
Drifting toward the left side of the infield. Davison will put this one away, and the side is retired. For the cup.
Leading off to the cup. The shortstop.
First offering on its way.
Legend.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Come on now, get your pitch up there.
The 1-1 is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Arthur looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quit in them. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to total. Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory and look on to the next one.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background.
MLB Network coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Game 2 of the World Series. Elvis Valdez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him? Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your Tampa Bay Rays.
Stepping up to the plate, King Legend. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Legend.
And drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Make it turn. Pick it up.
But speared on a hop. Oh, what a stop. He is out. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in, King Legend comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Legend.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed and the ball.
Digging in, King Legend. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
Attaboy, nice side.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. So coming to the plate, Alfonso Cisneros. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Alfonso Cisneros.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch outside the throw, and he'll just reset things here. Legend aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner going a second time. Taken for strike 3. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Digging in, Daryl Hinojosa.
Number 8, designated hitter, Daryl Hinojosa.
And now the runner's trying for third. Get out towards second. Sanchez scoops it up, and there are 2 away now. So striding in, Gary Cannon, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Gary Cannon.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Davison has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tied. Now at the plate, King Legend. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
There you go, left line.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Fouled away.
Hey, drive it deep, big doc. Here we go.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Count remains full.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
He'll try it again, 3-2. Hit in the air to center field. Moving under it, Arthur. 1 down. So striding forward now, King, Legend, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away.
You can do it.
Here's the first pitch. Fouled off.
Hey,
Gutierrez, the runner at third. Brinson over at second. Romack at first, 2 out in the inning. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Come on, big dog. We need
High and deep to right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam as they open up a 4-run lead.
Wow, I can't imagine what he's feeling right now. To hit a home run in the World Series is special. To hit a grand slam in the World Series, I don't think there's too many people that can say that.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Chicago have evened up this World Series at 1 game apiece. Enrique Gutierrez is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 7 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout of 31,042. The Rays thank you and hope you'll join us again real soon at Tropicana Field.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Chicago Cubs. A pivotal Game 3 of the World Series. Juan Castillo will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Batting third, the shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Legend.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
You can do it. No one better. Come on.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So they're held.
Now at the plate, King Legend, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Legend.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Make the turn, pick up the ball.
Line drive, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way
Now
the game's
batting,
played.
third baseman, Alfonso Cisneros.
Runners off for second. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1. So in now for Chicago, Daryl Hinojosa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Stand up. Go hard.
Davison charging in on it. The tag gets one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Digging in and looking for more, King Legend. He singled his last time up.
Legend.
First pitch of the at-bat, and it's fouled away.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
0-1 count and the pitch. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Get a good rip on it, huh?
Oh, 0-2, here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike. Zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in, King Legend. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game.
Satisfied. Yeah. Satisfied is all you. Sinatra. Big Pepe. Satisfied. Oh, you got the studio shout out. You feel good about yourself right now, huh? Satisfied is all. 6. Hold up, let me get up in it now. I'm here to win it now. L-O-G-I-C, I'm feeling free, I'm finna bring it now. If you know the words, take a step back and sing it now. Never thought I'd have to, but I keep the windows tinted now. Like lottie-dottie, who got the keys to my Audi? Last time I said it went viral, I don't with nobody. And I don't with you, them, her, and him too. Cause don't none of y'all. And when it comes to getting deep in this rap I've been to, like the don't push me, I ain't no killer, but you know the just ain't no test, step and get later.
Nobody built himself a brand like me. I ain't signed a shoe deal cause I'm waiting for Nike to recognize all these youngins wanna be just like me. Cut the check for 20 million right now when we might see everybody rocking my kicks, preaching positivity. I get up, I get up, I get up. When I'm down, had enough, almost round. When rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up, I get up.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Chicago Cubs. Game 4 of the World Series comes up next.
Batting third, the shortstop, King Legend.
He's set. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short. Settling in now, King Legend. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Bold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Romack on at first. Nobody out.
Wait for a good one, huh?
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right there.
The 1-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
Hey, your pitch right now.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. On the ground to the right side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
Time to make up, ain't no top on that hoe. Like baby, where the egg? Thank you for your services and voicing on my haters. Be sure to leave your armor ain't penetrated. I give back, I hate. Poof, get out of here. I say congratulations, your old renovated. You lazy, my boy. Why you hating my guy? You bought her come back or something. She come and play with your heart. I'm far from a popular artist, one of the hardest, no less than I saw your and I caught blow like a cardigan sweater. Call it whatever you want. I got my revenue up in Beverly Hills. My ceilings like the Beverly Brothers. Since day one, for Lauren been the same one. I came up in them go-go's, most of them was afraid of. Now, Mo say that. Now, Mo say that. But when your will is a fortune, you never gotta say that. Don't be talking too much. These copy too much. These cardio crazy. Chasing clout must be tough. Yeah, I wrote me a dozen. Got me up. I raise my hand and raise your family. I'm playing. These don't be no gangsters, they be paying it. Yeah, they ain't dead, they just moved to the county. Them out that S-class, I guess you don't see the problem. I know every who and every hoodle I'm around them. What you call a piece of mind, I call a picture for a hold up. Yeah, I'm in my luggage, hold up. Boy, I'm on the runway like I'm Ducky, hold up. Prolific, really be lifting my lyrics. So tell me who did it this big and who ain't about to slow up. My boy, 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 my boy.
Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to for me? Off the ground, can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got that type of luxury going down. There ain't no catching up to me. Yeah, stepped in the building with my vibe on a million. Slide on the beat like my God, I'm so brilliant. All other rappers put your pride to the side. Try collide with the squad. Turn your mob into corn on the cob. Use a fraud, use a thorn in my side. I'm a back. I'm that turn of the knob on the door when the boys from the corner come you and tie you to something. Now stop with all that frontin'. That big money talk should be reserved for those that got it. But when you really got it, you ain't pressed to talk about it. That's why I hear that cap in all your raps and highly doubt it. The game too crowded. I'm about to get
a conciliatory phone call.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 30 mil on the deal, depending on how the tour was routed. I seen your watch when you first dropped. That was clouded, which means you used to fake it till you make it type. I do you crazy with hollow, no holla back. Just how the raps, I gotta to make sure every dollar stack. Y'all aiming for the stars. I'm at your starter cap. Run like a quarterback. Stereotypical, but to hear me is pivotal. I will bury you and come and air out your. Have your homies on right next to Roman numerals. IVs. It's the reason why nobody try me. Having screaming, Lord, why me? Cold did me, grimy. He took it too far. He treat them like they back to back. I clap like that's a rap, but
spring training has come again, and major leaguers begin the process of readying themselves for the challenges of another long season. A GM calls to consult his marquee player about a whim.
Who gon' bring the crown? Who gon' try to crown? Can't get enough. I don't play around. Don't got to take a luck. Going down. Nobody catching nothing.
Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to for me? Off the ground. Can't get enough.
He delicately floats the possibility of a role change for his superstar.
Ain't no catching up to me. Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to for me? Off the ground. Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got that type of luxury going down. There ain't no catching up to me. Who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to for me? Off the ground. Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got that type of luxury going down. There ain't no catching up to me.
Here goes another classic.
The perennial all-star will selflessly accept a role change to try to help his team improve. A miffed representative wants an explanation. He wasn't consulted about this superstar being asked to accept a role change. The player assures that he's fully on board with the move.
I do it bigger than bigger, I do it big, y'all. I ain't a baller, but bigger than beach balls. I'm lock and loaded, this is pure survival. Fame to keep my idols, Biggie and Michael. And ain't nobody talking, making any sense. Like people at the show still sitting in the stands. Get up, I bet it all like Proline. I ran it through the goal line and hit the gold mine. They try to leave me out to dry, hanging from the clothesline. But watch me go with Showtime, that's why I pay them no mind. Now let me know if we got what you need. We get busy, don't sleep. Ain't nobody here ready to leave. So here we go. Come on. Two turntables and a mic. Riggedy, rip the microphone straight. That's the only way they're gonna hear you. Let me on your and tickle you till you giggle. Baby, I keep it since I was simple and little. I scribble these riddles to spin your head like a swivel. I talk my way out of pickles. You're talking so superficial. We know it. I keep it hardcore like parkour. Luke against the Dark Lord like a Star Wars. I keep it sweating like Rick Ross flip-flops. I took my life into my own hands like cross. Don't even try to correct me. Don't even try to understand and dissect me. And keep your mouth shut. You're talking too recklessly. I'm about to cut your line like a
successfully. I did this domestically without any recipe and kept the integrity. I'm better than I ever been. I'm legend and a gentleman, pumping like adrenaline. I'm pain relief like medicine. Man, who bumped the turntable? I know you're feeling good, but this could quickly turn. Don't ever stop the music when you rockin' like this, cause you could lose a great thing like Tupac and 9-6. Let me know if we got what you need. Right. We get busy and he don't sleep. Right. Ain't nobody here ready to leave. Right. So here we go. Come on, turntables and the mic. Rickety, rip the microphone straight. Right. That's the only way they gonna hear you. Fresher than fresh. Right. Say you sticking to the script, say that poppin' at the loop and put your hands up. We can hit, we can hit, we can hit, we can hit. Grab a show, can you dig? Am I so we wins? Ain't no time for talking shit. Put your hands up. We can hit, we can hit, we can hit, we can hit.
Talking reckless, take it to nothing. I don't need nobody, I'm showing up.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Twins. So stepping in, King Legend. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
King Legend.
Hey, find some green, baby. Find some green.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Hey, Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because the guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going.
Now at the plate, King Legend. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Don't want to forget about him.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Runners on the move for second, and he fouls this one off. Hinojosa leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he'll snap one over to first, and he'll get back in standing.
Let's go, kid. Come on, one time right here.
0-2, here it comes.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Come on now. Let's go. There you go. Let it rock.
Popped him up.
Dig, go, 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 go.
Schaffer has a play, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Ready for another shot now. King Legend. He singled his last time up.
King Legend.
Now here's a drive out to right center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gil Hernandez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Yeah, you got a good one.
A 1 pitch on its way. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good rip on it, huh?
Come on, big guy. See it, drive it. See it, drive it.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
On the ground to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were
digging in now. King, Legend. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Fouled away. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today.
Into the box now for the Cubbies. King, Legend. He'll try to do damage with the bases loaded and 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
Comes set. The 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Hey, keep it going. Clutch up for us.
And it's 1-2.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. First open bat. Stepping up now, King, Legend. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Booyah! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with 4.
Now at the plate, King, Legend. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fouled off.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Here we go now, one at a time.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, King, Legend. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Ready now, Sean McDonald comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
McDonald.
He's running, working for the punch out and the offering, and no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end. King, legend, will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey,
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
And it's fouled away. Cisneros on second. Fernandez is over at first with 1 away.
Come on, baby. See it. Drive it.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Chicago took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. James Norris wins his 3rd of the season. James Keane earns the save out of the bullpen, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
And we remind you to please drive home safely.
That's the plight of aggravated aborigines. My whole life I've been congregating with. I swear I graduated with just minimal effort. Lectures to me was just receive better from the king of Bedford. Stop vexing. I swear Biggie taught me lessons. My guess is his propensity for excellence might not get discussed by the adolescents, but I'm blessed with. Yeah, the gift of carrying torches. Sometimes I get nervous as a suitor that's entering courtship. Ooh. Then I get to feeling euphoric. Holy flow, every bar low-key should be pinned in the... Ooh. And look at, she's so gorgeous. She be with me whether I was flipping a Tesla or Taurus. Oh. I'm a mess, I'm a horror, but I've been blessed kinda sorta. Every bar brick and mortar. Can't sing, but I'm known to finesse on the chorus. You can't see the flow unless you using the eye of Horus. Ooh.
Hey, look, now that I've got your attention, peep game.
Ooh.
If he was whack and you came up with some paper, he's still lame.
Yeah.
Live by the G code every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's different.
So don't compare how you move to the real. It ain't the same.
1 time for the West though. 2 times for the youngin' with the best flow. Lame ducks be like, what pond you from? I tell them harder than when monsoons come. And they chase cheese, only dipping when that fondue come. And run that base till they heart go out just like you, son. Hey, look, this for my partners who low-key pitching around. And those that laughed at me when I stayed at my mama house. My pocket's fatter now. My mama see something to brag about. And I spit punches and bunches like I'm Marvin Hagler now. Ooh. Swear it feel marvelous. Remember times my mama barbered us, made us look barbarous. The hood part of us that don't startle us. Got the heart of Spartacus. Treat Gentiles like Barnabas. That means with love, difference between us. Fake bar, default, and conceive us. The truth is they ain't different. These sacrilegious folk with you long as your paint dripping. But when you jammed up in traffic, they get the lane switching. Ooh. Haters don't feel you till your name mentioned. Scripture tell me no one excluded when rain dripping. We all part of the picture, it's just our frames different. And I still ride for my... I just different. Ooh.
Hey, look, now that I've got your attention, peep game.
Ooh.
If he was whack and you came up with some paper, he's still lame.
Yeah.
Live by it, I bought a G code every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's different.
So don't compare how you move to the real. It ain't the same.
Look how the people gather round when you finally came up. Boy, you came up, put it down for 'em. You make the city so proud.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar.
Put it down for anybody who ever doubted you. They gotta pay up, gotta pay up. Put it down for 'em. Still with your day one, still can't forget where you came from. Where you came from, put it down for 'em. Boy, you came up, boy, you came up. Put it down for 'em. Boy, you came up, boy, you came up.
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
People everywhere will try to bring you down. Those jealous, they will try and take your crown. It's easier for them to put you in a box, keep you safely locked away.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Into the box now, King, Legend. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first.
King, Legend.
Here's a swing and a long drive, high in the air and deep to center field. Acevedo has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. Into the box, King, Legend. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Legend.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Popped him up. Redmond is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in once again, King, Legend. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. From the belt, the pitch, fouled away. Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, King, Legend. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
On the bag, on the bag, right here, on the bag.
And that's through into left, a base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him. Geraldo Diaz will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Los Angeles come in as losers in their last 9 games. They'll try to prevent that streak from reaching double digits next. Frank Ornelas gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. King, legend, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. Boy, they are really in need of something to go their way as they come in losers of 9 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, Dero, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Ball even at 2-2.
Get your pitch. Stay hot.
The 2-2 one more time. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to standing in, King,
now
legend. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
King, legend.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Castro. And that's the 3rd out. Digging in to try it again. King, legend. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Legend.
And this is low, ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Fouled off. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Come on, let it fly right
wow,
here.
that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Now batting, King, legend. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. King, Legend, becomes out number 2 this inning. 8-2 tonight's final. The Dodgers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. DeAndre Bundy gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a